Value 3, value, cut. Average roll. That's it.
Jameer Gibbs, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Blake Hilton. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 10 at the 32-yard line.
All right. Hey, Cal. Hey, kill. Attack. On one, ready? Here we go. Shot!
Chase Brown, the ball carrier. Taken down at the 11-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
On 2, ready? Here we go. Shot!
Intended for Mike Gesicki. Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
On 1, ready? 11. Let's get set. 12. Shot! Get set.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
11 MT. Shot! Hey, we're good. 11.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up second and
11.
22-yard line.
11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. Shot! Hey, we're good. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT. 12. 11. Shot!
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for the Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Gun. Shot!
Throws pass. Intended for Mike Gesicki. Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
Here we go. Shot! Here we go.
39-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Here we go. Here we go. 11, Thomas. On 2. Here we go. Shot. Mighty. 11, Mighty. Let's get set. Shot. I'm fine. Ready?
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Gun. Shot. Shot.
Bring him down beyond the 40.
Special teams always play an important role in ball games, and it does right here from the jump. That's going to give the offense terrific field position for this opening drive.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Stroud in the air to start us off. Collins there to grab it. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Oh, right.
Stroud off the play fake. He sends this one to the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Oh, right. Two down.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Levante David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud has his man. It's Mixon. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Pass caught by Mixon. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Under.
From the red zone now. And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by Jordan Whitehead. And the Buccaneers take over after forcing the 1st turnover of this ball game.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Christian Harris on the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Regular.
Baker now from the gun. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Jalen Petrie there on the stop. We've finished 1 quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. Once again, Irving breaks the tackle, still going. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Hauled in by Godwin. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, come on the line. Come on the line.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. The Buccaneers hoping to break this tie before the half. Offense already looking like they're in mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32. First down, here's Baker. That pass complete to Irving. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
More yards. That's another Buccaneers first down.
Hurry.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Done.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. Irving hauls it in. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Hey, alert 33.
Second and 1.
What's that?
Mayfield to throw again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
Hurry.
Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
It's a loss of 2.
Hey, alert 30.
Brings up
3rd and short. Mayfield. Oh, trying forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Taken away by the rookie from USC. And the Texans make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
at their own 16-yard
Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. He'll throw it. Diggs there to bring it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ballgame. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. We've seen one half of football and no points just yet. Let's see who can finally break that deadlock here in our second half. Bucky Irving now to return. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32.
Hey, we're dead even here through 2 quarters, and you know exactly what that means. That means both coaching staffs emphasized coming out strong here to begin the second half. Well, that return puts you in great position to do so and maybe even take control of this game.
This one finds Irving. He spins right by him, and he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Baker now. Dumped off to his running back. Rolling into enemy territory. And a solid gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! What's that?
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Intended target there was Mike Evans. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
What's that?
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Complete beyond the marker. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal. Irving does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple yards. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Right back to Irving now. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. 1 down left before a big decision to make. Do you continue to try running it against a front that stopped you, or are you now forced to put the ball in the air?
Mayfield now on 3rd and goal. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. High percentage look for him here from the left hash.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Pierce now on the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Pass taken in by Diggs. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 3 quarters in the books from this one. The Texans have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. A give to Mixon up the middle. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Give him 3 on that game. And it sets up a Houston first. On play action, here's Stroud. Cut by Diggs. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
On the give, this is Irving. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 47. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw. It changed its direction.
And they'll bring him down after a small gain to the 48.
Let's go.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. He's back to throw. Throw caught by his running back. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Now, just before the 2-minute warning can hit, Brock, whistles and a timeout taken by this defense. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning.
Alert!
Irving on the inside give. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers only up by a few. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Hits his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Give to Evans from the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
May not be the way he typically gets the ball, Kate, but once he had it in his hands like a reception, he knew what to do with it. He smelled that first down, and he went and got it.
Setting up the running back screen. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Kings! Hey, alert!
He'll look to throw it. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers make it a 10-point ball game. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Pierce now on the return. Big lick from the coverage team there, and that's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Forward.
Shotgun now, first round. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
And he reels it in for 2, so now a field goal would get them the lead. Well, Brock, the run's certainly an option as they lined up for 2, but as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with a penalty. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it's a win for the Buccaneers. And it still shows up as a victory for them, Brock, whether they score 50 or they have a rough day putting points on the board. So for Brock Ewert, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Buccaneers winners, as with that, we sign off from Tampa.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. The kicker, Jake Bates, has this one on the tee. He'll run up and send this one away here at Ford Field. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Right out of the gates, here's Smith. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A huge play there right off the bat. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A man who played collegiately over at East Lansing, it's Kenneth Walker III. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Second down and 3. Off of play action, here's Smith. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They snap it to Smith. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 23. And they'll send the tight end in motion. To throw is Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
He's got right on the short throw. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Now it's Goff. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. After the interception, here's Smith. Out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step toward forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Smith. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. It's caught. Block it. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Goff now looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now inside the 25. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 88 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. I mean, he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch and even better run for big yardage.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's Walker to start the drive. Gets around him, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Smith now to throw. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Throwing now is Geno. catch is made by Metcalf. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll fake it. Now Smith. They'll roll him out right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Walker going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Now Smith on 3rd and goal. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means he'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Going up the gut, Montgomery. We'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Here's Goff. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Runs through the contact. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Now it's Smith. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From the end zone, Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
From his end zone, Smith on 3rd and long. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. But their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The final shot here before break. Smith. He's going to get this complete here to lock it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They find some open field here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
There's Goff. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams hauling that one in from Jared Goff. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And in the second half of a tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Goff throwing again. Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown! Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Fighting his way through contact. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Gino now to throw. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Gino. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. Smith. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Noah Fant, 33 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. With this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards. In motion goes Patrick. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. Now it's Goff. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. That's to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. Goff. That's caught by Montgomery. And he's taken down, and that'll get him a little bit closer. Every yard at this point will help your field goal kicker out.
That's another Lions. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Smith. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football.